Hey, thank you for listening. This is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce. You're listening to the views expressed right here on the Liberty and Freedom Network. And it is the 21st of June, 2011. Yeah, so many things are happening. I mean, it's been a long week. Things have, changed from one day to the next. Liars are still in politics. Or should I say the philosophy of politicians is to lie. Governor Perry, Rick Perry out of Texas, once said that he would not run. I pledge not to run for president. Guess what? Today, as of today, he's running for president. Liar. Some people would say, well, what's wrong with changing minds? Well, we change our minds. That's okay. But when you make a pledge, when you make an honorable pledge and say, no, people, I'm not going to do this, do you not believe that sticking by your word would be the honorable thing? This is something that I grew up understanding. Handshake is a deal. Your word is your bond. Seriously. But politicians don't know anything about that. They have no clue. They lie to you every single day. But they make it. They twist the words so well that they make you go, well, I don't know what he said, but it sounds good, so I'll vote for him. I think he knows what he's doing. And we just sit back with our fingers in our ears going, la, 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 la. It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make a bit of sense to even have politics in society. You know what politics is? It's a secular version of ritual of the spiritual nature. That's what politics is. To simply put it to you this way, it's a freaking chess game. Okay, that's all politics is. And when you find yourself in a position, in a job that you go to every day and you clock in, you have a boss, you're dealing with the politics. Let me put it to you even in a more simpler fashion. You're working, and when you got that job that you're working at, you were on the bottom rung. You were the lowest point of seniority in that company. The politics in that company says the ritual. Says that, the higher-ups, the people above you, the middle management, they're retiring, they're quitting, they're downsizing, whatever, that would move you up. That was 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Nowadays, it's like you start at the bottom. If you don't toe the line or do the fascist thing and just go right along with whatever it is they're doing and do what you're told, you're out there. You're out of there. They fire you for no reason whatsoever. Okay? And that's the same thing with politics. Politics in Washington, D.C. is when you run as a candidate and you're elected to an office, other people come in that actually are the, controllers of this government and say, okay, I know what you said in your promises, I know what you said in your candidacy and in your speeches. Forget all that. Here's what you're going to do. Here's a plan, and you're going to stick to this plan. If you don't, we will take measures to have you not reelected, or we will not appoint you to this office again. That is the politics of what's happening. A lot of people look at me and go, that's this, whatever. And I sit there literally laughing in people's faces because they, believe it or not, and I don't mean to sound harsh, and let me preface it by saying this, there are some very intelligent people out there, but they're psychopaths. Okay? And I want to say this. There are people who vote who are just totally stupid. They have no idea what's happening behind the scenes, and they never have. Because they don't study geopolitics. I am not a researcher of geopolitics. I use my eyes and ears, and I hear and I see, and their actions speak louder than words, and I'm all over it, And I look at that and go, okay, why are they doing this? Then I research it. Well, the bottom line is that we have a society of people who are totally blind to what is actually happening. We are. There are people who are totally blind to what is happening, and they will not wake up until the proverbial rug is pulled out from underneath of them, and they're laying face first on the concrete wondering what the hell happened. Okay? Now, I've talked to friends in the past few months, and some of them disagree with me, and some do agree with me, but let me tell you this. You have to be aware of what's going on, and if you don't, and if you're not aware, if you don't want to be aware, or if you're not aware, not my problem. Okay? Your answers to the questions you have come to you in a way that you understand. And those answers are not for me, they're for you. Don't ask me any questions about pretty much anything because, about whatever it may be, because the answers that I give you're not going to agree with, because somewhere inside of you you're thinking the answer should be this and thus and such. And when I answer the question that you have, you're going to say, no, I don't like that one. Or you'll ask it again in a varying way. Well, don't do that. All you got to do is keep your eyes open, ears open, look at what's going on, examine it, and then when you're face first on the concrete, after the proverbial rug's been pulled out from underneath you, maybe you'll get your questions answered and stop being so stupid. Okay? I'm not going to answer your questions. The questions that you seek from books or articles or websites or whatever are the ones that you're looking for, and those are the ones for you. Something in you is going to, you're going to get that aha moment. I may answer your question and you may not get that, but you may go someplace else and ask somebody else and they'll explain it to you and you'll get that aha moment. Okay, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Washington, D.C. has not had that aha moment yet from the yelling and screaming and jumping up and down of the American people telling them that they're full of crap. They haven't got the aha moment. Guess what? They won't get it because their military-industrial complex and the minions that work for them will come along and tell you that you have no right to talk, no right to speak, no right to post anything in a blog, no right to have videos on YouTube, no right, no right, no right. When innately inside we know that that aha moment is there and we have the right to do what we want. Defend your liberties, defend your freedoms. We, the people, have the power. We are America. Thank you for listening. This is The Views Expressed. I'm Reverend Wayne S. Pierce, and this is the 21st of June, 2011.